You can see this is my father's legs. Both of them are like this. 20 year uh, Air Force veteran, and this is what my family dealing with. So this is I think that's his left side of the leg. And then the next video, I mean next photo, you see him in the hospital. It's like every 3 weeks. He's in a VA hospital in Long Beach. I took him from the Philippines. He was over there for a long time. And so far, we done been to about maybe 4 hospitals trying to, you know, save his legs. Ooh, Damien Dunlap. Let's see. Let's go through the line. Twitter, no snitches with an S. I have another Twitter. If you're interested in crazy stuff, music, Two Ratchet on Twitter. I got like 20 some thousand followers. Send to be fat. My journey from fat to swole, from Shrek to swole Shrek. Um, Mr. Lowfat on bodyspace. I try to track my workouts there. Um, and YouTube, my name Damian Dunlap. And matter of fact, it's I think it's four of us. And one, two, three of them are relatives. One of them is not. Anyway, um, had it rough this morning. Um, Real rough. I was checking my Facebook out, and then it didn't dawn on me. This time, probably like a week or two ago, I'd have been getting my mother some gifts. My mother passed away 2 years ago, and it wasn't good because I don't know if I said this before. I came back home. My mother at first had breast cancer, stroke, and a heart attack. And a heart attack, um, I was. She told me usually I have to tell her to come on, but she had beaten me. And the day my car decided not to start, so I got to give YouTube this props. I went on there and nigga rigged it. The what you call it, a gear, little pink plastic thing broke in there. So I nigga rigged that and got on. But we have another car, and we intentionally, me and my sister, didn't get that car fixed because numerous times my mom would take the bug and go, and like 2 times get caught up in fresh easy. She couldn't walk. After a while, her legs started and she can't walk. She'd be hanging over the basket like this. So I don't want to talk about that much. But anyway, that's yeah. So um, she battled for about good 4 to 5 months. So anyway, I keep seeing all those posts. Me and my mother was like me and my mother. When people say me and my mother was close. Let me give you another story. Um, when where I was raised, you don't supposed to really leave the house until you got married. So I decided to leave. Let me tell you something. I left. I think I left 25 or 26 on my first house. Right? At 28, I owned 13 homes. At 28, I had 13 homes and lived with my mom. And I had a Jag and mm, what other car I had? A Mazda Millennium, something like that. Yeah, Mazda Millennium. That was a good car. Anyway, and the reason being, when I moved out from her, and people would just keep glazers keep popping by my house. I mean, some of y'all might like that. That's not for me because the way in my life, I said I didn't want to have a bunch of kids out of the way. Like I want to get married, have my kids. My mother always brought up like, you want no bastard kids. You don't want no bastard kids. So I try to follow, try to be the good guy. And I found out you can't be no single man, have your own house, and be nice to people. They try to move in with you. But if you live with your mama, they don't try to move in with you. So I'm also the dude that's worth about $3 million, right? Riding the bus. I got cars in the yard. got houses, right? I'm not the, I didn't go, first thing I didn't go when I got my little check. I think the first check I got in real estate was about 10 G's. I didn't go put down on no BMW. I've just continued to flip my money, you know, just like how you do in the drug game. I continue to flip my money. And some of these lessons that I learned about money was from fellow people that I knew was in the actual drug game. There's some big people that got a lot of money and you won't even know it. They riding around in raggedy. Them the smart dudes never get caught riding around in raggedy cars, right? And I can tell you another story about something about. I decided to get a Cadillac truck. Well, my wife did. Get a Cadillac truck, and I done got pulled over 3 times. That's why I would never buy no uh, red Cadillac truck, you know. And let me tell you something. I got pulled over 8 times in my life and got one ticket. One ticket I deserved to get because I was going 80 miles down an hour down Wilmington and Compton, taking my sister to college, right? And I probably wouldn't have got the ticket. And my sister didn't say Rodney King justice because in my unit it was a lot of officers, right? And then they say if you're real cool with people, they usually let you go. You might run because of a couple of butthead, but if you like, most time they let you go if they know you're in a service or something, or there's some service time, they let you go. If you talk to them right. So anyway, skip on. Let me go back to what I was talking about. Anyway, got upset. Then I tested my camera. Now I got to go in the garage over in Compton at my mom's house and find the other one that fits this same cord. I just ordered cord. The lens doesn't focus. I don't know what happened. The lens on this camera doesn't focus. Now I'm not gonna get rid of it because my son's this camera has to be 5 or 6 years old because it's my son's preschool when he was he wasn't even doing nothing. I'm gonna get that and put that somewhere so in case it break or something is on there. So I gotta because I want to shoot better content because I see more people watching these videos and people some of my friends that I went to school with is watching videos and laughing and telling me and I'm motivating, So so far, it seemed like I didn't help push about good 10, 12 people to do the gym. So, and we all constantly talking and it's working pretty good, especially as people in our 40s plus. So, man, I went around the world so far already, huh? I'm kind of high too. I took these pain pills from my mouth. It's look like I almost went down. But I've been putting ice on it all day. I just went to Sunday school. I didn't go to church. I was in the car asleep. You don't know. I take my father ministers. He loved it. He been there from like 9 to 2. Well, I can really only do 2 hours at a time. I don't mind. It's peaceful. I sit in the car, relax, catch up on to talk with me. I catch up on some sleep. So I'm supposed to go to the gym today. I'm not. I'm gonna grind out, get up tomorrow and do my whole squat progress. I'm doing that squat every day program. I'll try to follow nutrition. My dumb mind forgot that quick. I don't supposed to eat that many nuts. Causes gout, excuse me. So I'm doing 7 to 8 sets of squats, 7 the leg press, extension, calves, working on my chest and my my back, and I'm gonna be doing like 6 days, in between 6 to 8 reps. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so if you ever have some of the triggers to gout, you can't supposed to lose, nuts, beans, another trigger for me. Everybody don't have the same trigger, and stress or emotional. When it comes in my knees, like it came down a week or two ago in my knees. So you gotta some of the good stuff for you causes gout. Um, so I have to be real careful. Especially if I lose weight. I always notice when I start losing weight too fat, the gout, my toes start tingling. And I'm like, oh man. So take the gout pills to get swole up again. You know, all that water. So anyway, um, like I was saying, people, I'm doing these videos. This channel is for me to look back and see how my physical training progress. And I also thought at the same time, something I show my children so they can see how they father kept on grinding. And it's inspiring some of my friends. And I hope one day they'll put their videos up so we can keep motivating each other. And the reason I keep that photo over there, I'm gonna keep that photo up there to remind me don't look like that again. And that's the photo I'm gonna keep forever to remind me, to keep on trucking and grinding. And photo of my father, you know, that I don't want to wind up big crater holes. I'm gonna put that picture up here again. Um, so, and then I guess I'm getting people a little hate. This dude said, "What have I accomplished at 50?" I'm not 50 yet, but I'm gonna tell you what I accomplished. So I know what you haven't. And if you did, hats off. But I really doubt. Time I was 28 years old, dude, I owned 13 homes. I had my own business. Had a successful real estate company. I had a successful online company, right? Matter of fact, people come to me to promote their music, up and coming artists. I promote. I'm not even gonna name drop, bro. You can feel free to look at some of my old Twitter accounts. I done sold sites to Bang Bros, etc. You know, I owned a poker site. So right now I'm monitoring my father. Before I was monitoring my mom, and before then I owned a marijuana shop, which I got a little trouble with behind taxes. I'll tell that story maybe in the next video, right? So um, that did real well. So matter of fact, I help people set their little stuff up. I don't want to be involved in it. I like peace now. I'd rather make 5 or 6 thousand a month, my bills paid, and be at peace than make 300,000. Like the feds looking at you, gotta worry about some Russian mafia. You know, people question you. You don't know who to trust. So my main goal right now, right, is to get swole, take care of my pops, my kids, and then I'm gonna make some decisions from there. Oh, and my new site, I'm large, and my site, No Snitches, what I'm still working on. This is this Tube Peep, aka No Snitches, and I have other sites: Tube Hood, Tube Ratchet, Tube Gutter. Uh, all new sites I've been working on this year. Um, and I already told you what the original owner I was. Matter of fact, I had a big porn site, Freaky Tube, that I sold, and they just got. I guess there was competition for them, and they just don't even do nothing with it. No, that's about 6 years ago. Uh, Same right time, I think YouTube. I got a nice. I think I got about 80 G's for that. So anyway, a little bit going over time. So I told you I'm probably going more detail because you got these fools that I don't know because they think I'm just sitting in this bathroom. I'm gonna just do with me. This is me. I do what I want to do because what this guy says. Let me tell you somewhere I come from. I'm a bluntness, pussyfooting, like Cali Muscle said. Pussyfooting these young cats have not worked. You need to get joked in the head. And I can say this. You know why? Because you haven't raised D-rate crackhead babies into men. I have. I've taken young mans off the street, abandoned, and raised them to men. Have you done that? Have you took the time and done that? You can't say shit about me, dude. Nothing. Besides the physical thing, I help people mentally. So I hope I ain't got. I'm not even saying this. I guess I'm high on this medicine pass for that. Matter of fact, hopefully after this, my teeth is well. I don't care what the hell you say, dude, because you young cats, that's you're making an excuse. You're making an excuse why you don't want to hear the truth. I'm gonna say this again. If an individual challenge me and I accept the challenge and I back out, then start talking shit about that individual, I'm a bitch nigga. You can call me that. And I'm gonna man up and say I'm a bitch nigga. But I won't do that. I would like to say, man, you got me this time. Cool. Now, you can ask any dude, real man, ain't such a dude, real man, what I just said. And if you don't agree with that, something wrong with you. I, you can't just put it nowhere nicer than that, dude. I'm a military brat, Army National Guard, from the real hood, right? And guess what?